Yeah.
Oh, Audio
Welcome.
Jungle.
Hello, people.
Hello. It's
Hello.
always Audio Jungle.
It is always Audio
Zelda,
Jungle.
Zelda, please, I need to access my files.
Zelda.
All right,
I'm
real
Vile.
quick. Let's sound off in order clockwise, starting from Josh to make sure everybody's audible.
Hello, I am here, and I am talking.
Hi.
Remember how I said clockwise, Katie?
No, I was saying hi to Josh.
Well, you were
Oh.
talking. You were
Oh,
talking
you said
much.
clockwise. First day
So, like, I can understand why she thought it was the other direction.
I was saying hi to Josh.
Josh is very happy about being said hello to. Thank you, Katie.
Alright, I think we're good.
Oh, I've got the wrong sprite on for Freddy. Whoops. There you go. He's normal now.
Don't worry about
Okay.
that.
Don't worry about it.
Has he ever been normal, though, is the thing.
God, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Guess what time it is?
Like one time
It's
in the
time.
60s.
It's time.
It's time.
Time.
It's time.
I'll have to check out this stream later. Wow, this Josh guy seems really cool.
So who wants to do a
Oh,
recap?
God.
Who remembers what happened like 2 months ago?
So
Whoa.
Mom
What if
died.
we know? I blacked out as soon as you said that we were puppets.
So, we went back to the garden. And it was bad in there. There were a lot of heartless. We met one of those wiggly nobodies, a lesser nobody of the guy that was there before. That
Mick.
wasn't our mom. Whose name I forgot.
Mick,
Um,
like
Mick.
microphone.
Mick. And the little brownie friend was gone.
Yeah.
We were like, okay, well, this is bad, but at least we can still go find Master Adia and it'll be fine. No, it wasn't.
Sorry, that's
we got to her office like as soon as she was dying. So
Yeah.
that was pretty bad. And then we
Yeah.
had to skedaddle, and I think Betsy is also dead.
Betsy is also
The car.
dead. The car.
Betsy the
Betsy
car.
is-
Yeah.
Betsy the car.
That's the
Betsy's
real
super
loss, you
dead.
know. Fuck mom.
So we're
It's
about-
fine.
we're just all
We
alone.
totaled the car. Mom's gonna kill us. Meanwhile, Mom.
Listen,
Oh,
It's not her car.
It's not her car.
Freddy's car.
I have this
It's
real
a
quick
nice-
thing. Stormy, do you still remember the idea you had?
I do.
Okay, good.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna worry about it.
I mean,
Okay. Yay.
I love that I get up to grab my dice, and the only dice I have in my room are my cursed dice. So this will be a fun session for Lance.
Oh no.
It's this,
Dice
it's
roll
that
is
super glittery set that I really, really love. That it's never rolled good, but it's so pretty, so I keep using it.
I understand. Alright, so the last thing you guys actually did was you appeared in a new world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, puppets.
I almost forgot to talk about the last part. We're puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
Glitching
right.
into puppets mode.
How did we get
I-
to a new world?
Corridor of
I-
Darkness.
Ah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have Order of Darkness. As a
Yeah,
move.
Freddy opened up a portal, and we just all went through because we had no options.
Ah.
Yeah, the
okay.
world was disintegrating around you. You picked a random place. This place happens to be Thra. The place you
Yeah,
landed.
so. Oh no, never mind. Go.
Can I mention one funny thing that I was picturing?
Sure.
Have any of please forgive me, I have a point when I asked this. Did any of you watch Channel Chasers? The Fairly Odd
No.
Parents special?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't
There's
watch
a
TV as a
specific
child.
scene.
Well, I did, but it
That's-
wasn't good.
Okay,
TV.
that's totally valid. The whole gimmick throughout Channel Chasers that they're going through different like TV channels, you know? And at one point they turn into puppets. and there's a specific scene of that when they're like trying to exit the puppet world, because the way they go between channels is jumping through the TV. So I'm just imagining all of us just. The specific scene is when they were like, we gotta throw the puppets through the TV, but we don't know how to make that work. So they physically took the puppets and chucked them through a
Oh my
paper TV set.
god.
I
And that's
see.
all I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
I see the jumping Kermit method.
You get it?
yes.
Yes, exactly.
Like in those Muppet sequences where in the background they'll just be tossing around one of those penguins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's exactly how we're just falling into this world.
I mean, again, it's the idea of, well, how do you make Kermit the Frog jump? You throw him in the fucking air.
Well, you toss
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
So systematically, we're being tossed as felt creatures into this world, one by one.
Okay, very important that I specify. This is a very grim, dark, gritty, serious setting. It just happens to be made with puppets.
I believe
Yep.
it. I know it's like a one. I love all the work, but like I can't shake that visual.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Henry's ears are ever so slightly back.
He's not a cat right now.
We haven't started
You
So-
haven't started
Oh.
yet. Let me
Okay, sorry.
set the scene, then you can start.
Sorry. Got excited.
Okay, very important to remember. None of you look like you do right now. You look like the creatures in the Dark Crystal. I think most of you went through and picked out what you were, but I do not remember what they were. If you want to...
Yep, I can drop. I did a reply to the. I went back and found the specific picture that I used. You can just click on it, or I can grab it and bring it closer if you want.
I can just go back and click on it.
Cool.
Yeah. You guys arrived here.
Also, real
Hold-
quick, sorry. Character sheet check.
Yes, do you have your character sheets? Toby, I know
Yep.
you lost yours. We're working
I
on it.
do.
I got mine.
I got mine.
Do you guys remember how many advancements I told you to get? Because Toby lost all but the
I-
first advancement for Benry.
I completely forgot.
One.
Oops, cap
Let-
lock was on.
Yeah.
I have, I think, 3 that I've gotten at this point, which would make sense.
I have
Yeah.
two.
I have 3.
Mhm.
Okay, you're all supposed to have 3 then.
Okay, I
Yeah.
fucked up.
Pog, you get
good.
extra shit. Go take it.
Yay!
Yeah, so Toby, go ahead and do 2 more advancements off of that character sheet you were able to find.
Okay, let me just where is
Yeah, because like I remember, because we're at the point where like the next advancement we get that special one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have my. I think I had just gotten my special one.
Nice.
'Cause it's marked for me on. Yeah, because
you
I
might
got
have
one
leveled
and then
up
I got 2 more. Yeah.
after that point, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so you arrived on this world, stumbling out of this dark portal, still very distressed over the fact that your world just died right in front of you, along with your teacher, for some of you, your mother. But you walk into this beautiful natural clearing. The sun is just beginning to rise, and the first rays of dawn are hitting against this wall of a ruin. On it there are etched little figures that you can't really read. It's not in a language any of you would be able to read. But you can see it was probably once a mural of some kind, telling some sort of story or another. Other than that, you don't see nor hear anybody or anything other than the birds.
Hmm.
Also, you're puppets now, so deal with that.
Yeah.
Fuck! God damn it!
I will
What
This
say
is the
happened to our
worst thing that's happened to me.
This is the worst thing.
This is the
Yeah.
worst thing that has ever happened to
Yeah.
Eld ever in his life.
Yeah.
This is top 3.
Right, Kupo?
Flora, I will say Flora looks like her kind of human design where it's you know, where instead of it being literal bunny is wearing like a bunny cloak, but also underneath that she is a gelfling.
Yay, go play!
Oh.
Yep. Laramie is a Macrack. She is one of the little bug guys, which actually weren't in that. I think that image is a test puppet. Like I don't think they actually ended up being in the Dark Crystal, but they're like in the extended lore, so they do like exist. But yeah, so yes, she's a little bug. Her got like a very nice like burnt orange shell, a la her like hard hat. And I also like to imagine her wrench is now like more or less like a stone tool. And like to like would you like open or close? She's literally got like a hand crank that she has to use.
Aw.
Oh,
Very
Henry-
very rudimentary.
Benry is
A Skeksis, the bird guy,
Yeah.
bird people.
Yeah.
a fucked up crow.
He's that
Fucked up
freaking
crow.
thing.
Which, to be fair, keep in mind they are human sized. Everyone else is like Muppet sized.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's horrifying.
Dig the eye.
Yeah,
Benry
big.
just his
Very big.
hands are like ever so slight. You'd have to be really looking at it, but they're shaking a little bit.
Aw, buddy.
This is
Nervous.
Noise.
Meanwhile, everyone
Oh,
else is just
alright.
like, what happened to my skin?
Eld is also a gelfling.
I don't really like this, but okay.
I don't remember what Lance is, and I think that's for the best.
I think we joked about Lance being a podling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
God.
think we decided you were a podling, which is as Muppet as a Moogle, or as
The
Moogle as a Muppet
smallest
can
of
get.
little guys.
Mhm.
You guys
Ugh.
are all very small.
Well, I'm actually, I think, about as big as you because I have decided Freddy looks like a Garthim.
No, I
Awesome.
remember now because I made the joke about Lance being a Fizzgig.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a
shit.
Fizzgig?
A lot
It's
A
of
the
you are
puffball.
fucking
very
puffball.
small.
It's a puffball thing that like
Oh my
opens up in half to be
God.
teeth.
Oh my god.
Then
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
is
like, it's just-
god.
That's why the joke was just like it's a solid white Fizzgig. That's all he is.
A
Because
lot of
humans
you.
don't. It was either a Fizzgig or a podling. But I only remembered Fizzgigs.
Oh,
that
I
fucking
love
thing.
that thing.
He's a fucking thing. Lance is the dog of the group this world.
Oh. Ow, my head. That gave me
Laura
a
just-
headache.
So what we see in front of us is like ruins, right?
It is ruins. It is very overgrown with vines, but it doesn't really look like they were abandoned all that long ago. More like there was like some sort of disaster and that people just didn't come back.
Oh.
Oh.
I
From-
see.
From one ruin to another, eh?
Is that in character?
Yes.
It's Laramie just kind of doesn't say anything, just sort of gives Freddy a bonk on I guess whatever like that thing's like knee equivalent is, and just kind of just doesn't say anything, just gestures at Eldon Flora like maybe not the time.
Oh right, wait. I think
I
if
think
I
that's
remember right, last
I
time we
think
got
that's
here, Flora was unconscious when we got here.
I think that's
Yeah.
a good
Flora
Oh,
was
yeah.
in pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bunny fell apart.
I think this is a bit too soon, my friend.
Um,
So I
Freddy
guess
just shrugs. starts pulling Flora, like, without asking, I start rummaging through Lance's backpack for Flora's parts because they're in there. I remember.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
luck. There's also a lot of envelopes in there.
You have to put the doll
Uh,
back together.
I did put a lot of flora in that bag.
Yeah,
Henry still like,
as I'm rummaging through it and trying to get like the parts, I just look at Lance like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Don't look at that. Listen, do you know how distressing it is to be delivering mail and everything goes to shit, Kupo? I have so many
Still on,
undelivered letters, Kupo.
you're still on the clock.
The world's dead. I don't know, Kupo.
Benry
This might
kind of
just be unpaid vacation time, Kupo, as far as I'm aware.
Unionize.
Benry starts helping Freddy like pull out parts of Flora.
I think when Eld sees Freddy, he's kind of just been quiet for a while, which is understandable, but I think when he sees Freddy trying to pick up pieces of Flora out of the bag, he goes over there and he's like, "Don't touch her."
We're trying to help.
I have no limbs. I can't get the pieces out either way, Kupo. Look how small my paws are. Like Lance is like trying to like help take the pieces out. It's like, but they're too big.
We're just trying to help, dude.
He is saying this very specifically at like Freddy.
Yeah,
Freddy's just
it's
trying to
not a-
help, dude.
I just kind of drop whatever I was holding and just back off. Like, okay, that's okay. I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna
You drop Flora to
start a
the
fight
ground.
here.
Jail
Oh,
for Freddy.
jail for
Jail.
Freddy.
Ready for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Listen, he took the order very literally.
He's
Can't
gonna
be
like
mad at him.
really quickly catch whatever part you just dropped on the ground. And I think he's gonna, get on his knees and also start rummaging through the bag just to get everything. Like, not telling everyone else that he doesn't want them there or, touching on Flora. But his body language is very much like, oh, he is not in a very friendly mood right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fine,
He is
I
in
guess
guard
I'm not
dog
helping
mode,
either,
and
then.
he doesn't super care if there's collateral damage.
Fair enough.
Benry just kind of stops helping. Just goes to Freddy's side. In an act of solidarity.
Laramie is going to try and find some kind of like high point, like going to make sure that progress is still being made and like we're starting to get stuff done. She's in, survival leader mode. It's like I like everyone else can stop and friggin' worry about it, but I have to worry about watching everybody else, making sure we're doing what we need to. So she's gonna, because she is now even smaller. She was already not very tall, but now she is an even smaller creature. She is going to try and do her best to find a tall place, maybe like a pillar of these ruins or like a little cliff or something.
Yeah, okay.
Benry kind of looks at Lance.
What do you want from me? Like, Lance is like even shorter than usual. You gotta remember, like images of a Vizgig were sent. He is a
Yes.
puffball.
He kind of like
He's a little
kneels on the
freaking
ground
thing.
and kind of just looks at him like, oh my god.
Meanwhile,
Look at you, man.
Lance is over here, like trying to hold on to his bag. Like, I gotta ask, did the bag change? I don't think the bag would change size to keep up with him, because I don't think that like is like a part of his body.
No, I think it's just the same as usual because that would be funnier.
Oh, he is carrying that thing around like a dog with a towel.
Look at you, man. What happened?
not make all of the letters get knocked out of his bag because hey, those are super fucking important to him. Like he can't afford to lose any of those.
Yeah.
What happened to you, man?
Same thing that happened to you, Kupo. I don't know
I
why I'm
know,
still
but
saying Kupo. I'm not Mongol. Kupo.
Mongol? Mongol.
I
Mongol.
got hit hard on the head, Kupo.
Right.
Oh, our poor
May I
legal
roll?
friend.
May I roll a deep dive?
I was going to ask you to if you weren't planning on it.
Cool. All
Hell
right.
yeah.
It's with heart. That's a +1. That's correct. That is a +1 for me. Oh, that is 6 + 5 + 1. That is a 12.
Nice.
Nice.
Ask me your questions.
First roll.
12. All right. I guess what what is the best way out of this situation? I guess maybe interpret that as like what's the best way forward, or
Your best
I don't know.
bet would probably be trying to find some locals so you could find out where you are, or just find out what the deal is with this world, why you fell here of all places.
I guess what here could I use to better survey the landscape? What's a good spot for me to go perch on and take a look? Because
You
that's kind
don't
of what
really
you're
need to
specifically
ask a
looking
question for that. You can just
Okay.
do that.
All right.
Like there's
Then
tall
I'll do.
trees. You can climb a tree.
Got it. I'll do. What here is not as it seems. Any suspicious vibes aside from the fact that we are puppets?
Well, if you took a closer look at the mural on the ruined walls, that might give you some hints. But otherwise, it looks like this place was very intentionally destroyed.
All right, and then I guess kind of maybe having to do with that. What is the biggest threat here?
Skexus. Things that look like Benry.
I
Benry.
see.
I mean,
That-
another way you
that-
could put it is, you feel a dark presence overwhelm the whole world.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It's just generally stuff is dangerous.
Yeah, shit's bad here.
Things are
Yeah.
pretty dire in Muppet
Like-
Land.
Like, I feel like the way you would Kingdom Heartsify this is, it feels like the veins of the world itself are corrupted with darkness.
I see.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So Laramie's gonna crawl down and take a look at that. Take a look at that mural.
On the mural, you can see several little guys that look like your friends Flora and Eld have turned into just depictions of their culture, depictions of their history, as well as them being attacked by things that look like Benry. And a large crystal in the center of it all that's being shattered.
I see. And so she's probably gonna kind of piece together, like you pointed out, that this place was destroyed very intentionally.
Mhm.
And so she's like,
Meanwhile, Benry's over here, like, curiously looking at Lance, and he even pokes him, like, once.
Yeah, Benry's just checking out
Focus
this
on-
cool dog.
Meanwhile, Lance is down there like, "Don't touch me, Kupo! Stop it!
You're very fluffy.
Remember, Lance, you have teeth.
I'm biting." Lance
So-
doing something incredibly out of character bites Benry's hand.
Oh!
They're sick of it.
What
They're
the
stressed and they're sick of it.
What the fuck, man?
Ah,
So
blah.
I imagine Eld's just like taking the bag away to grab the parts out of.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's rabbit puzzle in the background, and he's very like sad and somber looking, but you can tell he's like a little bit struggling to figure out how this goes together.
Can I?
It's a
One more-
little funny, just a little.
Yeah,
You
I
know
mean,
those
she would be
dissectful
able to
frog
put herself back
toys?
together if
Yeah.
she was, conscious.
But
Man,
you know those dissectable frog toys where you could take out like each individual organ? You're kind of trying to put one of those back together.
wow,
He's been looking at
we
an
need
upper
to get
arm a
Freddy help.
while now.
Yeah.
I also like to picture like I guess another way to picture it is that it's like when she falls apart, like when she's when she's like fully together, she just looks like normal. But when she's falling apart, it specifically looks almost like doll parts.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's also I
Uh,
imagine because Eld is used to Flora looking like Bunny Rabbit.
Oh yeah, it's very clearly an issue of one, he just doesn't know anatomy very well. Two, he doesn't know Gelfling anatomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah.
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 He
Freddy
has never
after
seen
being
Gelf Flora like as a full being, and so he's just kind of having to guess.
Yeah.
Oh no, buddy.
Oh.
Better kind of
and then
Let's let Freddy do the thing first.
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, so Freddy after being like rebuked just kind of like for a bit just stares at Eld struggling and in his mind being a little like shit. I'm just thinking as like, yeah, you try to puzzle that one out, buddy. And then just kind of deflates and like I'm too even tired to like pick a fight with this kid. So I'm just gonna he goes over to stand where Laramie is looking at the ruins and just asks like, hey, so have you been able to suss anything out about this place?
Yeah, it's you can see here it's this group, these guys, they kind of look like, Eld and Flora, and then there's these ones, these big guys, they look like Benry, and they're breaking a big crystal there. So I get this, I just get the sense that we need to watch out both for, the folks that look like Benry does right now, as well as just making, we, man, I don't know how we're gonna disguise him. He's big.
Better kind of
Yeah.
looks over at you guys like he kind of wanders over and he's like, "What you guys talking about?"
We're that, and she just
Weather.
kind of gestures to like him. It's like I get the feeling that
Uh.
people here don't look very kindly on whatever you are.
Let me
You're little. You might scare them a little bit. So I
let
don't.
me try something.
What you gonna do?
And he tries to shapeshift a little bit.
Into the worm?
I don't know.
Well,
Not
your
really.
options are worm and give me another thing, and I will tell you what to do about it. Because like we've only established that you can turn into a worm so far.
Yeah, that's all we have is worm. And I'll be real with you. I think worm would stick out more than a Skeksis in
Worm would
this.
definitely scare people more than a Skeksis.
I mean,
At
that's
least with
assuming-
Skeksis, they might like fuck off and like ignore and try to ignore you.
It's the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. It's like, oh hey, you're
Yeah.
scary and bad, but we know what you are. We don't know what this thing is.
Yeah, we don't
I've never
know
seen
what
this
they're-
before.
He tries to turn into whatever the
Trying to turn into
You
a
could
Gelfling?
ask.
Or
yeah, whatever Flora and Laramie are.
yeah, that's it.
I mean,
Flora and
not
Eld.
Laramie,
I
Eld.
don't know.
Laramie is a crab.
Laramie's a big crab.
I'm a weird little bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to try to do that, what was your move that you had that let you do that?
Actually, I was using the darkness makes me stronger.
That's correct. That is making you bigger. I'd say
I love
cast magic
will
about
say-
it.
real quick, I just
I-
want to say I love how all the dark crystal knowers are
Ooh,
fucking
ooh.
silent right now.
I also have one that is hide in shadows.
What's that do?
You may rule with dark to obscure yourself from identification.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
you can do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had hide in
Yeah.
shadows. Do that.
Okay. Everything is
I
so
love the phrase "just roll magic about it."
Yeah. Yeah, so for hide in shadows, he rolls with dark.
Yeah. Did you lose your dice there?
Yeah.
That's fine. That happens. Everybody else,
you
make
want
sure
me
you
to
have
just
your
roll-
dice.
Yeah,
I
do you
got
want-
it.
Okay.
I got 4. Ah, fuck.
What'd
6.
you get?
6
Six.
total?
Is that just your dice?
6 total. I got a 4. Plus 2 makes it 6.
Okay, all right. So you did factor in your modifier. Okay, so he does.
I'm
fail.
marking XP right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, since this is pretty important, I will let you succeed on it. However, it's gonna be real easy for people to identify you if you're not like super careful about it. You managed to squish yourself down into a more gelfling shaped, sized
I'm imagining
thing,
like
but
a
it doesn't
gelfling.
pass very well as a gelfling.
Yeah, I'm imagining like a gelfling, but with like feathers.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like you could pass from a distance.
They're gonna
yeah,
think you're
on closer
some weird
inspection, there's
thing.
yeah.
Sorry,
And I'm larger than other Gelflings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shrunk down a bit.
Yeah, people are
So
gonna see you and go, unidentified fucking thing, but it's
I think
relatively my size, so.
everything is fucked.
yeah, my idea that I had for if we had still used what's it called? Dark makes me stronger, because of the specific wording of you count as a small gang, was that Benry tries to disguise himself as something, but then accidentally just becomes a swarm of Fizzgigs.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Can I do that
no,
instead?
not
No.
allowing that. You are
No.
not
Sorry.
allowed to be multiple people unless you are
That would
Flora.
be funny.
Yeah,
No,
it
no,
would.
because Lance is already stressed. If there was like a shit ton of creatures that looked almost
Yeah.
exactly like him, he'd be more stressed.
I mean, we could say that like for flavor purposes, because that's your move that turns you into worm. That could be like what you turn into in this world specifically, is just a big old swarm of those guys.
there is a specific worm creature in the dark crystal.
All right,
Yeah,
understood.
locate the worm creature for me. That would be very important later if things transpire.
Mm-hmm.
Find that worm.
Find that damn worm.
I
Find
want
that
pictures
damn
of that damn
four-tailed
worm.
squirrel.
All right,
So
well,
Benry
now
does
that
that.
problem is solved.
Fizz.
We still
How
fixing
big
Flora?
are Fizzgigs? Oh, that is.
I
About
think
the size of a
she's
baseball.
disgusting.
Yeah, that's what
It's
that's what
supposed-
Lance is.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, like most creatures here are smaller than a human, and a Fizzgig is like a size of a dog in comparison to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of us are relatively the size of like the Swedish chef.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
The
know,
Muppet,
That's-
the Swedish chef.
I
Chef
know who you're
Muppet.
talking
Muppet.
about. I
We're
love
the
that guy.
everyone
but
else
I
is
don't...
the size of. Everyone else is the size of like a normal ass Muppet. Meanwhile, the Skeksis are like the size of Big Bird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a better comparison.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever seen the Swedish chef together with like a human.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm like,
Big fucking birds.
And then the podlings would be like small in comparison to the gelflings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, baseball sized, a little bit bigger, but just barely
They-
large
they-
enough
they-
to be a puppet.
Yeah, a podling would be like about, for reference, like a halfling or a hobbit.
Hmm.
Hobbit.
And again, that's in comparison to gelflings.
That's in comparison to gelflings.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it's
be real. You lost me.
well, it's an improvement. I'll say that.
Yeah, hopefully, let's. I just don't want to run into trouble right now.
Oh, that's an awful worm. I don't like that worm.
I
I
like
am
the
not a
worm.
fan of that worm.
It's a pretty horrifying worm.
The Nurlocs have
Good
milk, by the
worm.
way.
Don't want to know about
Yay.
that.
They're farmed for them.
Oh,
Anyway.
let's continue,
Yes.
please. I'm getting
Yeah.
as stressed as Lance now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, your options are basically to go forth, adventure, fix
Yep.
Flora so that she may be conscious now.
Say Flora
Yeah,
is about together at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll, yeah, we'll stop by and just ask, like, you got Flora figured out yet?
Yeah, I've got this.
Okay.
I got
She's-
this as he's trying to connect two arms together.
She's together. He's gotten it at this point.
He figured it
Was
out.
it
Would Laramie's going to inspect Lance's bag? Would there be enough room in there, Gordon, for like Lance to also fit theoretically?
Is there
I'm gonna
room
be real
enough
with you,
for a
boss.
fizz
If we could,
gig?
I'll be honest, because we were Flora limbs in there, I do think that Lance could fit at this size.
All right. Well,
a baby carriage?
yeah, it's no. She's
I'm
specifically
a
going to like.
cursed dog.
Yeah, she's specifically going to like sling the bag on her like the end of her wrench like a bindle.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Sad Macrack with bindle image.
That's so good.
She's just gonna carry him around.
I'm going on a trip.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh, that's the best visual.
This is wonderful.
How are you?
I love it.
Lance is like in the bag, like just glancing over. It's like, is Flora awake yet, Kupo?
Is she?
She should be by now. It'd be
Yeah,
nice if
let's-
Flora could play.
Let's say she I guess the Flora feels like the movement of the like rocking, and then they wake up, eyes just shot open, like starts trying to take everything in.
Are you alright?
I don't think so. No.
I'm sorry.
Where are we?
He kind of looks around, also not fully sure. I don't know.
She finally, I guess, takes in that Eld looks different. I'm like, oh. Usually it's just me.
We better keep going. I think
It's
everyone else has got. I think Laramie has an idea of what we're doing.
We're lost and homeless.
Yeah.
Looks like our only option is to pick a direction and start walking.
Yep.
Oh.
Flora, I assume Elda's probably still holding them, like, kind of gestures to be let down.
Yeah. He puts her down.
Thank you. It's... Flora just kind of notices just how very much almost how overgrown everything is and compared to the worlds they've been to before. And again, that, like, lingering feeling of just darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to a world where
Uh,
everything is fucked.
Welcome to Hell World.
Hey, it's a world like that's been overcome by darkness and shadows. It's just like our own homes.
Yeah.
Yay!
Don't say that, Lance.
It is very much
Well,
putting...
Disney Town is fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so
not
Lance
Yeah, but-
Disney.
say it.
It's not the
It's
same
like-
place Florida grew up, but it's fine.
It's not the same, but it's there.
Mhm.
I just love the don't say that, Lance. Meanwhile, Lance, who has lived through 2 apocalypses on his own home.
Sorry.
Granted, the second one kind of killed it, but
Eorzea is so fucked. Just as a thing.
hmm
Right, so you
Well,
pick,
we're
you pick a
moving.
direction and start walking.
Alright.
let's
Yep.
let's go. I have no say where we go. I am just a fucking fuzzball in a bag.
Alright, as you walk...
Benry,
What was that?
Benry is like right. Benry is like either. Benry is right next to Laramie. He's just
I don't think it matters our exact location.
It doesn't
at the
really.
moment, but-
Yep.
No.
sorry.
So as you guys start walking, you notice in one direction you can feel the darkness much more strongly than in the other directions. Do you want to go that way?
Sure.
I mean, we're looking for...
What are we looking for?
If we're looking
That-
for a shard of light, the last shard of light, I mean, wouldn't be surprised if it's where the dark presence is.
Yeah, but I mean, it might be good to, maybe find locals, get more of our bearings first. I mean, we're all kind of rattled right now, so charging headfirst into a very, very bad place without, any knowledge, I don't think it's a very good idea.
I agree with Laramie.
I second that.
Alright, so you head
Yeah,
away
well-
from the darkness. Unless you want to talk it out more.
I mean, there is a way, if that's... It feels like that source of darkness connects to everything in this world.
I mean,
Look, I get it. We can do something about it once we've figured out a little bit more about where we are.
I just want to ask, what do we gain by getting the rest of the shards of light?
Well,
It's
closure.
hardly like we can receive our mark now that our master's not here.
Closure.
the way I see it, that fucker whose name I don't remember at the moment
Genesis?
did mention... Yes.
It's been like a few hours. You already forgot his name. This isn't in character. So I am
Have
using character
links with
voice.
him. Some of us have links
I like
to
to imagine that... Yeah, like, I like to imagine that, like, while Freddy's trying to remember his name, he tries to, like, peek at the business card that he got given and tried to read it. Like, Mathia, Genesis, whatever. He did mention that, like, his plans are somewhat correlated with the shards of light or something to that effect. So continuing on our journey to the shards of light might give us the some clue into how we can,
Yes.
kick his ass into Nether Europe. Because that whatever he's up to is still going on, regardless of whatever the fuck happens to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we need to beat his ass.
Yeah, it is unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right, it would be nice to figure out what's going on here at least before we charge in.
I I think we should focus on just getting out of here. I just think we should focus on our own needs right now.
But you'd feel bad to just walk away.
Did Adia never told us what they were for, right? Beyond getting them for our mark mystery.
No, as far as you know, it was just part of the test.
Oh my gosh, Storm.
Can I take out my shard and try and perform a deep dive on it?
Yeah.
That honestly, very smart maneuver. I was thinking something similar,
didn't
but I
we do
wasn't
this
sure who all
earlier?
had one.
I think everybody except for Benry and Lance have one. I don't remember exactly who all.
Yeah, it was something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Henry and Lance are the last ones.
All right, that is an 8, so I get to ask one. I guess what here could I use to Blake, as in how can I use this, or what purpose does this thing serve?
So as far as you can tell, it really was just a part of the test. However, there is a kind of power thrumming inside of it that if you complete it, it would give you guys a boost in whatever your next endeavor is. It's basically an instant level up as soon as you get all the pieces.
I see.
Ooh.
Give us the
Finally.
strength in the coming fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey Molly, can you not bark at me while I'm trying to play a game with my friends?
Woof, 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 woof.
A wild fizz gig that's unrelated to anything.
She's crying, sobbing about
Whoa!
wanting dinner.
Oh, doggy.
I'm gonna excuse myself so I can feed the dog.
Yeah, go
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
It is also just time for me to also get
yeah,
up.
you take
give
out your
a shot.
dogs.
Alright.
Meanwhile,
We're gonna have a
Stormy.
dog break. I'll be back.
All right.
Stormy, this art is
Hell yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, the art is
dog
very good.
theme.
Theme.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
cat
and
hour.
kitty cat.
It's cat
Yeah.
hour. The dogs are gone.
Oh.
The hour of the dog has ended. The age of the kitty cat begins.
Poor kitty.
Me with me and Ronnie holding up Zelda and
Fergie.
Fergie.
Zelda and Fergie time.
Zelda.
Poor
Fergie.
kitty, please. Oh.
Zelda is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Are you okay?"
Oh,
She's trying to balance herself. And
Oh.
I
Aw.
accidentally made her lose her balance, and she
Oh,
leaned
no.
forward slightly, and she was upset at me, even though I was there to help,
I love
reorientate her.
kitty.
How can you do this?
I love kitty.
kitty.
I love her. She
She has
is
so much
my
to say.
She does.
Oh.
Oh, and none of it's happy.
I rubbed her belly. I got the tummy.
Oh, tummy
Trick of
attack.
tummy.
Curse of tummy ever.
Oh.
Okay, that time I just pat her head.
She just has a lot to say.
Yeah.
Incredibly
I love
opinionated.
kitty.
If she hears me talking to people, she's just like, they need to hear me too.
Oh.
Like when my mom
love
comes
kitty.
upstairs and she walks past my room, Zelda always yells at her.
Oh,
I love kitty.
Zelda hates other cats, but she's incredibly talkative to the people she likes.
Oh.
Kitty
I'd
cat.
let her climb on me any day.
She would sooner kill.
yeah.
Nothing against you, she just is not a social kitty, and plus she has a bad back.
Mm,
Which recently discovered, yeah, catnip helps her back relax.
Awesome!
that
Oh.
weed.
Kitty taking medicinal weed.
Yes, it works for her.
That's good. That's so good.
It's really, really good to be like,
That's
here you go,
freaking
Zelda, and
awesome.
then it's like, here you go, Zelda, and then I could pet her back without causing any discomfort.
Aw.
I love my cat that has medicinal weed pass. Oh,
That rules.
I can't believe I never mentioned that, but yeah. I'm so tempted because it's legal in my state to grow and have and everything. So I've been wondering, it's like, oh, next year when we grow another plant, maybe I should try to grow some catnip in the yard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ferdy. I know you were being so nice and snuggly on the bed, but while we're taking break, I have to show you off to my friend. Look at him.
Oh fuck yeah, Verdi!
The
Oh,
Ferdinand. He's
hold on.
here.
Ferdinand!
Pretty.
He
Hold on.
Oh, he's being consumed by the
Oh
light.
my
Look at
gosh.
that fucking
That
cat.
is a glowing cat right there.
Oh
I
my gosh.
unfortunately
Powerful
I love
can't
beast.
show
cats.
you stream. I'm so sorry. You're being robbed
Yeah.
of Ferdy content.
Oh my gosh. Yes, more cat. Show cat.
Yes, there he is.
Oh.
He's so
Oh.
beast.
cat.
Oh,
I'm
the
sorry.
paw.
I know I bothered you. I know I picked you up from where you're snuggling so sweetly.
Oh.
But the thing is that
Oh,
I just kind of get to pick you up and put you down wherever, and you can't really do
Oh
a lot
my
about it.
gosh. I
he
love
can complain.
him. He got the
Yep.
tail.
Oh, he
Yep.
A little
attacking.
tabby.
No, his tail's. There he goes. Everyone say bye bye, Ferdy.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Ferdy.
Bye.
I will show
Since
Zelda
we're
once because she is not moved.
since we're in beast mode.
More meow?
Beast mode, baby.
Meow meow?
Oh,
meow.
I have
Zeldy.
I'm gonna
Kitty.
angle it right.
Oh, Zelda!
Oh, it's the Zeldy.
Make meow.
Doggy. Picture of doggy.
We're
Oh.
tormenting
Doggy.
stream chat because we cannot show these.
I'm sorry. Zelda, can you hit me with a
You
meow?
just
I love
No?
cat.
you just
I
have
love
to imagine
cat.
so many creatures in your head. Can you do
Yeah.
this?
Join my
must do
Discord.
this.
I'll
You have
post
no
more
option.
Zelda.
Yeah. Go subscribe to Gordon and then also join his Discord.
Also sub to Josh if you have the time.
Yeah, subscribe.
Do it.
We have good things here, I promise.
Like Final Fantasy.
Like so much Final Fantasy. And me being confused about Dark Crystal continuity while Katie has to help me.
Zelda. She's not too much of a camera kitty. She loves when her photos taken. She's incredibly photogenic. She loves that.
Oh.
It's just the
Oh, the
actual.
Zeldy.
It's actual
Oh.
video. She's like, I look wide.
She's
The
very
Zelda.
square.
Baby.
She is. Look at that noggin.
Oh. No,
I need to
Kitty.
record the little noise she makes, like her little
Like that?
because it sounds like a damage sound. Little
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
yeah, you
Oof.
get it. Oh, Zelda. Where's the bat?
Oh, chatty catty.
Zelly.
Oh.
Oh.
Baby
More
Goyle.
catty. I love
Kitty
catty
cat.
catties.
I love chatty catty.
Can you do the turkey thing?
She's talking to you.
Aww.
Aw.
I love her.
She's a
A
good
woman
kitty
with a
cat.
lot to say.
Yeah.
Infinite opinion.
Whoa.
I love you.
The thing about Ferdy is that
Oh.
he's not very chatty unless it's like time, like he wants to be let out of the room, or it's like time for me to give him his nighttime, like his dinner before we go to bed, and he like it does not understand why I'm not going fast enough.
He talks
I
to
love I
something.
love petty
Yeah,
catty.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna close camera. Katie, look at this beast. I thought I heard Katie
God
back.
bless.
Oh, yes, I
He
am.
is
Oh,
back.
Oh,
Katie, look at this
oh,
beast.
oh, of course she's a calico.
Yeah. have you not seen her before?
I don't think so. I might have, but I forgot.
Calicos love to
She
scream.
look at her
This is
Oh.
paws.
consistent.
Look at her fucking beans.
Ooh.
All beans. Yes.
Look at
I have beans.
that.
Anyway, now
Oh.
that everyone is back, we should continue.
Yeah.
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 Let me close camera.
But
Thank
yeah.
you, Zelda.
So Laramie, she's looking at the shirt, and she's like, I look, I get the sense that whatever these are, if we get them all, it could improve our chances. It could help us attain more power. And look, I get it. I understand. You know, wanting to look after ourselves, but that Genesis guy and whoever he's working with, I don't think they're gonna just sit around and wait for us to be ready.
You
No, this
think that they're going to keep coming after us?
Well, not just us. You heard what he said. He
Hmm.
wants to basically do a hard reset.
Regardless
Let
of whether we do
And I
something
guess
or
we don't
not.
have much of a choice, do we?
No, not really.
No.
All right. Lead the way, I guess.
So are you headed towards the darkness or away from the darkness?
Away from the darkness for now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
it was more of a discussion of do we stay in this world or not?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's do we even bother doing what we were doing for our exam, because there isn't really an exam instructor anymore.
That's a great point, yeah.
the teacher's dead. We don't have homework due.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the teacher's not revived in 15 minutes, we get to go home.
God.
Oh, classic.
Alright, so you guys head away from the source of the darkness, deeper into the forest. As you go, you start seeing little signs of people around, but you don't see any people. There is a little town that you come across, but it seems like everybody's hiding from you. Or at least in general.
Josh,
Hello?
in your DMs, I have a question.
Okay.
Not anytime soon, just at some point.
Later.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm keeping things in mind. I will tell you when that sort of thing is important.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just tell me if I have the chance to,
I will do.
whenever it comes. Thank you.
But okay.
So,
Smile.
you guys wouldn't really know anything about the people who live here, but the buildings seem to be made for a rather small, like dwarf-like creature. I don't know how to describe them other than as podlings, because that's what they are.
Yeah. I mean, again, they're hobbits.
They're hobbits,
Yeah.
basically. They're tiny guys. They're
He's like a podling.
Oh my god.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, like you
So,
can feel that there are people here, but they are absolutely not coming out of their homes while you guys are here, like looking in.
I mean, can we see like people like through like windows or anything?
You can a little bit. Every time you catch a glimpse of one, they like duck down and hide back behind the walls.
that's weird. I thought we disguised Benry good enough.
You did disguise Benry good
Hello?
enough. It's not a case of Benry.
Oh, I
They don't know
in the
that.
character know why.
Oh, okay.
Do do we notice anybody who looks like Elder Flora?
You do not.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to roll? Okay, I was gonna say, do you want me to roll a deep dive for that or not?
No, no, you don't have to do a deep dive. It's just podlings here, though. Now that you're taking a better look at it, it does look a bit like the town may have had an earthquake or something recently. It does look a little bit trashed.
Hmm.
Should we just go knocking on doors, asking questions?
Hello?
Eventually, as you guys are like looking around, trying to get people's attention, one brave podling does eventually open a door and start yelling, "What do you want? Haven't you done enough to us?"
Huh?
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 You strange beings and your strange podlingness. Can't you just leave?
We have every intention to once we're through here. We were just wondering, we seem to be awful lost. Could you maybe tell us a little more about where we are?
Bless you.
I'm sorry, that
It-
sneeze caught me
Yeah, Andrew, they say bless you.
Thank you, guys.
off guard.
Sorry,
Andrew's scaring all of us.
Andrew jump scare.
Also thinking about the fact that in this world, Freddy is a Gartham.
Yeah.
Yeah. I specifically chose that for that reason.
Oh yeah, no, I figured, but
Yeah. Yeah, mostly they do seem to be afraid of Freddy more than anything
Ah.
else. Katie, you're gonna have to help me out here. What's the name of the place? I don't know the name of the place.
Of what, this specific area or?
Yeah, the little podling village.
I don't remember. I don't know this. I don't
Oh.
remember what this specific
Just-
one is called.
Just
help me
Google
with
Podling
Amy.
Village, get something.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Just
Again,
fudge
you
it,
gotta
buddy. You can
remember,
do it.
the specific Dark Crystal movie is my blind spot.
Right.
So
Cool.
like
It doesn't have a
village-
name.
yeah, because I'm
Awesome.
assuming this is the one Kira was like living in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they never gave a name for it.
Cool.
I think like Freddy being very familiar with there is animosity directed towards him, senses that he might be the problem, and just starts to slowly fall back a little bit to see if that makes them feel a little better.
Yeah, the podling definitely like huffs at you as you start walking away, looks between the rest of you, and then just like stops for a second on Benry, just kind of squinting. Never seen one like you before.
Hi.
Are you? Are you a Gelfling?
Yes.
Strange Gelfling. And the rest of you, why are you with that?
I gesturing towards Freddy.
Gesturing towards Freddy, for sure.
Oh, I've been wondering the same thing myself.
Oh,
Damn!
I mean,
He's the friend.
he's helped us with transportation.
Uh, well, he can help you transport yourselves out of our town.
All right, but before you go, uh, do you see a lot of gelflings here?
No, not since the Skeks decided to, wipe them all out. You better be getting back to where you came from. It's definitely safer there.
Distant shouts of Molly.
Sounds of doggy.
A pizza person just arrived at the front door and she's really excited about it.
Awesome.
Oh, happy doggy.
there's on our way over here. We saw there are these ruins and this art showing off like there was some kind of crystal and it broke.
I don't know anything about that.
Hmm.
Listen, what I need you guys to do is you need to get out of here. Because the last thing we need is more Skeksis coming in here, breaking all of our stuff and stealing our children. And she kind of starts to cry a little bit. She's absolutely having a breakdown.
I'm sorry.
Just leave already.
We'll be out of your way.
I don't think we're gonna find much help around here, are we?
Yeah.
Is Lynn still in the bag?
Yes.
Cool.
I like to imagine the flat fell at some point.
So
Oh.
Flora kind of looks between herself, Eld, and takes a quick glance at Venry. So I guess in this world we're gelflings and they've
Oh,
been wiped out.
Last loaded.
That's
can
they're
the
worrying.
podling hear us anymore?
Yeah, she can still hear you. She's still kind of like
Ah,
standing
okay.
by the door, waiting for you to leave. She's not
Oh
closing
no,
the
sorry.
door.
I assumed we took that as we are leaving now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
You guys can
we
leave
have
then.
backed off.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I assumed we were walking away.
If
Okay.
shit sucks, hit the
Yeah.
bricks.
Yeah. If you guys are walking away, then no, she can't hear you.
Not me. I'm
Yes, I
Yeah.
I know.
okay.
Sure. So you must be actually the Skeksis she was talking about then.
Yeah, he looked like those
And
things on the mural.
and whatever the fuck I am is not well received either.
No.
I wonder if they're connected to the dark presence I've been feeling, to the dark presence in this world.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep, I mean, unless we want to, test their,
She also said that they took their children.
yeah.
We might have to get involved.
Yeah.
I mean, do we think, that dark place? Do you think that's where they are?
I mean, given everything
Most-
else, it would make the most sense.
Yeah. I mean, it might have been nice to ask for confirmation, but I don't really want to, test their patience any more than I already have.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be getting any help so long as I'm around.
Yeah.
They also, I mean, to be fair, they did also seem a bit on edge by the fact that we were here also. Given that I guess we're supposed to be wiped out.
Mm.
I guess we understand
think
what that
we-
what a little more what that mural means that you all were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Bleak. We may have to just rip the
Fuck.
bandage on this one and just go straight towards the darkness.
Yeah.
We're kind of fucked.
Not with that attitude. Well, with that attitude, that saying doesn't apply. Anyway, let's go. She thought about it for more than a second. And was like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Got it, boss. Sure thing, boss.
Nods, just walks away.
That's why you're the boss.
Because no one else can understand what you're saying. God, okay, moving on. Great. Flawless.
Great. Good job.
We're doing so good here, folks.
Having so much fun in Thra.
This is what a 2-month break does to a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I sure hope we got to meet some kind of old hag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Where's the fucking roll for hag move, Josh?
For hag.
Oh, for hag.
Summon hag.
How do I look at hag?
You just tell me you're going away towards the darkness and you'll find a hag.
God,
We're going towards the darkness.
to find a hag specifically. No other reason. Fuck that stuff. Fuck that fragment. I want a hag. Oh, my throat hurts.
Fuck that shard. I need her.
Look, trading one magical old lady for another.
Oh, God.
Numa.
No.
No.
Right.
Don't say that. Oh, God. It hurts.
Wandering
Fuck.
away, trying to find some way to get forward in this world, you do eventually come across the hut of an old woman. You think it's a woman, at least. She's certainly
An
a
old-
hag.
An old something.
Yeah, she looks a bit like a ram, if a ram also looked like Yoda.
Okay. Yeah, fuck, why not? Who gives a shit?
This is the old woman you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. She was the first result. 1 second.
Yeah, Mother Agra.
Did you just
Mother
look up
Agra.
Age of? Did you just look up Dark Crystal Hag?
Wow.
Don't out them like that.
Yeah, she is.
God, this
Typical hag behavior.
Yeah.
ugly.
No, that is if a ram and a Yoda had a child.
Not a
Yeah.
ugly boy.
Yeah, she's kind of
She's
just
allowed.
standing outside of this large tree that, like, it's obvious she lives here. You can tell it just looks like a house. But she's kind of just standing out front of it, near the edge of the forest, almost. And she sees you coming up and is like, "Ah, who are you? What are you doing here?"
Oh, we're on. We really need to think about what our cover stories are more.
We're a circus group.
I
Do
doubt
they
that very
have
much.
circus here?
We've always been a group of clowns, ma'am. Says the fist kick in the pouch. I don't think they
Says, yeah, keep in mind, a talking Gartham and a talking Fizzgig.
Oh fuck! I realized that. Shit.
We don't.
someone just hits the bag to get it to shut up.
A Metal Gear walks up to you and starts talking. What do you do?
She is surprisingly
I don't
unfazed
get
by
what-
this.
That's funny.
Oh shit. Oh.
You're not from this world.
Ah, you know about
Okay, good.
that.
We can drop all pretense.
Fuck.
Thank God.
God.
Well, you're
Thank
hardly the
you.
first ones to be at my house today. Now, what do you want?
Today?
Ah,
Oh, what did they?
Who-
Who else was
Who
at your
else
house?
is here?
Oh,
Who else you?
very rude young men. Very, very rude young men.
you've got to be more specific.
Would they happen to have been wearing dark coats?
Gestures vaguely to the one Flora is wearing.
Mm, well, one of them was. The other one was wearing red. But, you know,
Fuck.
they disguised themselves as Skeksis. It's very hard to tell with them.
Oh,
Hmm.
fuck.
They like
Is the
red
red
already.
one the clown?
No, it's
It's Genesis.
Genesis.
I
Genesis
forgot which
wears
color
red.
he wears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know what he looks like, so now he doesn't wear his cloak. As is the rules of Kingdom Hearts.
As is the rules of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, geez.
Okay,
Well, I guess this
it's
looks like the right
basically-
way for us. Could you tell us any more about what's beyond here?
Well, just past there, up on that cliff, that is where the Skeksis live, and that's where those two ruffians were off to. There's not much I can tell you about it, seeing as you're not from here. Wouldn't understand anyway, but if you're here to get rid of those two, that's where you're wanting to be going.
That's exactly what we need.
Mm. Do you know what they're
Did they
doing up
say-
there?
Yeah.
Well, the Skeksis are in the business of destroying everything because they're full of themselves and they just want what they want and they don't care what it does to anybody else. I don't know what the other world hoppers are here for. Seeing as they turn into Skeksis, I can make a few educated guesses.
Well, certainly not anything good.
If you go that way, you'll probably find the last two Gelflings to actually live here. If you do, can you send them home?
Yes.
Only,
Who should we tell
jeez,
them
only
to go
two.
back to? Like, what's your name?
Well, one of them lived with the Podlings before. That's a good place for them to be.
Okay. Thanks.
Now, what else do you need? Can't
Is
be
it-
bothering old ladies all day.
I mean,
Is it difficult to get to the
Oh no,
Skeksis?
it's a
you know-
plain, empty plain. Nothing grows there anymore. The only thing you really have to watch out for is the Skeksis and, well, the ones like you. You know what you are, right?
Not at all. No.
Garthams.
He's honest.
Garthams.
Gesundheit.
Well, now I don't want to help you.
Well, don't
No
be
worries,
so
sorry,
rude.
ma'am. Like Lance is trying to pop his little head out of the bag, but like all you see is the face.
Oh yeah, if Lights is
Oh.
trying to talk, she'll like, you know, take the bag off of the thing and then like hold it around out front.
Appreciated.
You know, something I want to point out real quick. Actually, you know what? No, a talking Fiskig wouldn't be that wouldn't be that out of the ordinary just because she already understands what Fizzkicks say.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
she is the one person.
she is
Oh.
like the old witch of the mountain, the mystic. She knows all.
No, she's not a mystic. Those are the other guys.
All right, those are the other guys.
God. Molly moment.
Mm,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
that was Molly.
I couldn't tell whose dog was barking. I'll be real with you. I wasn't paying attention.
Everyone's in a mood tonight, and by everyone I mean the dogs.
Yeah, that was mine. Sorry.
Sorry.
Eld too. Eld's in a bit of a mood as well. He did just kind of watch his
Yeah.
mom die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even watching his mom die and being in a generally uncharitable mood will make him be mean to old women.
Even if she's fairly rude to
It's-
you.
It's simply unfathomable to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, she says, the Garthim, they're the weapons of the Skeksis. They don't usually talk.
I see. Huh. Actually, this might be to our advantage then.
Right, if Vanry
Oh.
turned into one of those Kexies when we came to this world.
Hi.
You're a ruffian too, then, aren't you?
I guess. These are my friends, so.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Well, better get going if you're going. It's gonna be dark soon. She is obviously lying. It's like the middle of the day.
It'll get dark soon. It's noon.
I mean,
You better leave.
Get out of here.
Understood,
Alright.
ma'am.
man,
On our
then,
way there.
You know, Laramie gives her a little salute and then keeps turning it on. She's like, "Hey, Lance, do you just want to walk around on your own now? I kind of didn't really ask before putting you in the bag. That was rude."
No, I prefer the bag. I don't know how fast these little legs will carry me.
All right, and then she just kind of keeps marching on.
I'm
Lance.
back in the bundle.
Lance,
Huh?
you are adorable. I'm just
Thank
gonna
you.
say that. You are welcome.
Okay. So, as it might be in our best interest if you turn back into like those Skeksis thing again.
Yeah, it could help us out here.
Okay. And he kind of drops the thing. That was getting hard anyways.
Yeah, it must be kind of hard compressing all that bird into such a small form, huh?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, so if we run into anyone that appears to be bad, you are my prisoners.
Joy.
Joy.
Does that mean I have to be your
Well,
soldier?
let's think about this real quick
I think so.
because while the old lady did say that there were some Gelflings still there, these are also the ones who wiped out the Gelflings in the first place. So we need to be careful about how we approach this, because that could be putting Flora and Eldon unnecessary.
Maybe the two of us should just hang back a bit.
Let's at least get further in and scope the place out and figure out what exactly is going on before going all in on a plan of action.
If we do need to hang back, I'd imagine I mean, as rude as it would seem, given that she kind of shooed us away, I don't think it would be. I don't think she would turn us away if we had to stay there out of safety.
Mm,
Do you want to stay there?
I think. Now this is tricky.
It would give Eld an opportunity.
I think Eld wants, first of all, to keep himself and Flora out of trouble, and two, he wants to talk with Flora alone for a little bit. But I don't think we need to hang back all the way. I think just like the two of them are like, in the back, so that if combat happens, the two of them can like help out, and so we're not splitting the party. They're just kind of
Yeah.
staying out of sight for a bit.
Okay. I will say that it is
Like-
fairly far walk from the edge of the forest across this barren wasteland to the Skeksis castle.
That's what I figured.
Like, what it could be is like once we get closer to the castle, like Benry and me, since we're the most likely to be able to like just walk in without too much of a fuss, so like we can scope out the place, find the best entry where we can sneak you guys in, no trouble. And that's where you guys can have like your alone time if you want it.
Al does not say out loud that he wants to be alone.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that was
Yeah. All right.
yeah. But what, yeah, so like the thing that Freddy says is more just like, yeah, so we can go over there, Skeksis over here, Bedry, and I can just
Sorry.
walk through the front gate or whatever entrance, and we'll try to find the best way to sneak y'all in. From
Alright.
there, you guys could just prepare for shit to hit the fan once we're in there.
Just in case.
I will say, if you guys want to have that conversation while you're walking, that might be the best time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to say, this is not the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to do it that way.
Alright, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
And I think, like, while they're walking, maybe you said it would be a good time for that conversation to happen?
Yes.
Alright. In that case, I think Aldo's going to kind of hang at the back of the party and kind of gesture for Flora to walk with him.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
I was just wanted to make sure you were okay.
It's a lot. This is the second time I've lost my home.
Sounds like an awful lot to bear.
Yeah, not to say that I like, that you're not with me, because you are, and that's so glad I have you. I just wish it's still just after losing Lily and Hilla, and now it's and I just kind of don't want to lose anyone else.
Do you ever think about what we're going to do after this?
Yeah, when I uh, was asleep a bit earlier, I was just having this dream where where we were done with it all, and we were finally finished, and I don't remember if that was found the crystals or if we saved the day and stopped the bad guys, but I just remember uh, being in a home that, even though it wasn't the same as the one before, it was felt safe, but still felt empty.
Hmm. Now that you know something is missing, it's
Yeah,
hard to forget. Eld, I think, is just quiet for a bit. He kind of rests his hand on Flora's shoulder as they're walking and looks off into space a little bit, as if he's thinking about something. He's thinking about something very hard.
I hope we can help the people of this world at least.
Hmm.
That way we can at least prevent another world from falling to darkness. Maybe, maybe that's what we'd do. We'd go around helping out. I mean, that's what Keyblade Masters are supposed to do, right?
Hmm. Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I think growing up, I don't actually know if I wanted to be a Keyblade Master all that bad. I think mostly I just wanted to stay at the garden and help with Adia. But, well, that's a bust, so.
It was just kind of what was expected of us, wasn't it?
Mm, well. I'll figure something out. And
Maybe
once we're
we'll.
through this, it'll be normal again, alright? Just
Okay.
trust me.
Maybe we can go around and find a place that's quiet.
That'd be nice.
I mean,
No
we gotta
worrying
find a new
about
home now, after all.
no worrying about light or darkness or keyblades or nothing.
The funny thing is that if that guy wasn't just involved in everything that was going wrong, his ideas would sound pretty nice.
Hmm. Which part?
Just everything just being normal, of not having to worry about that kind of stuff.
Hmm. I get that.
It's a bit worrying going to this place, even like I want to help, but it is a bit worrying given everything, especially since not only we have to deal with the people who, I mean, wiped out an entire group of people. Those guys are also going to be there. Genesis and whoever else he's working with.
You want closure, right?
She kind of very clearly is thinking for a bit. Yes.
Then we'll make them
Or I
pay.
guess,
Then we'll make them
or I
pay.
guess, more like I need it.
Then we'll make them pay. Alright?
She hears Eld say that, and kind of her first thing she thinks of is thinking back to when they were in Gravity Falls, fighting fighting Kafka, and how much she kind of lost control and made him want to hurt. And even then, that was just when, well, you were attacking this place with people I just met. That was before, her entire life had been uprooted once again.
Hmm.
I don't know what I'll do when I see them again, but hopefully we'll stop them. We have to.
I'm sure we will.
All right. Well,
I don't know what we'd do if we didn't.
all right, well, those two were talking. Was anybody else having a conversation about anything interesting, anything important? Talking about.
It's Lance. What I don't. The thing that annoys me the most, Lance, is that they had the first movie was named after the first half of and like an iconic phrase. Now you see me. So they should have called the second one. Now you don't.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
It would make
Yeah.
sense. Lance is in the
So-
mailbag. He's just trying to
Right.
count his letters.
So
Look, perfect
So
time
not
is when
to-
you have a captive audience.
we
He's in the back. Be nice to him.
so
So,
not to
one of
interrupt
these
this
conversations
Get our story straight.
about, closure and, finishing the things you started. And the other one is about Eldon Flora's mom dying.
very
We should get our.
not to interrupt this very important conversation, but I'm glad you two are stuck together because I just I want to have a little chat.
Oh no.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, God, we're in a real mess right now, right?
Yeah.
That's putting it nicely.
I even at the end of it all, if we do even manage to beat these guys, if we even I'm gonna be honest, I'm not very optimistic of our chances here. Uh, I've been thinking of where you guys would go next, and I I know I haven't been the most helpful person to be around, but if there's one good thing I could do is my corridors or doctors are kind of unstable. I haven't been using them because I can never decide where I'm gonna land. I want to be clear. I did not plan for us to be whatever place this is.
That much
But
was obvious.
yeah.
You-
But if I can, I want to. If things just get really bad, or if we even manage to survive all this, I want to leave you guys in a very nice place. I will take care of y'all, and then I'll just fuck off from your life forever.
Where are you going to go, Kupo?
Who
You have
knows?
Listen, we didn't all get along perfectly, but that's kind of how hodgepodge groups like ours kind of go. We all just kind of fell into the same space from different circumstances that all spawned from the same thing. It's not, we none of us chose to go here, but even with all the struggle, we're still keeping a group because we know it's for the best of everyone. And just separating as soon as everything is said and done won't lead anyone any real closure if we're all just shot apart again. Drama buddies. Kupo. I lived through 2 apocalypses. I can deal with a third.
Before you asked this question, I was pretty sure what I wanted to do, and that was, figure out if home's still there or if it gets put back, then go back there. But no, the whole thing's kind of opened Pandora's box. Not in the everything's bad now sense, but in like kind of can't. Now that the door's open, I can't really close it. I know about all of this stuff, everything, all the people that are hurting out here, and it's just if I go back and just stay there, will I be able to live with myself? I feel like I gotta fix everything.
But that's why we have the whole group, so you don't have to be the only one fixing everything.
Yeah, that's kind of a great burden to bear.
Don't I know it?
Yeah,
mean,
I
someone's
just
gotta.
need. It doesn't necessarily have to be you, though. I mean, like, fuck that mouse is a keyblade master. What the hell is he doing? It's,
The laundry, sorry.
we have 2 children and 4 barely functioning adults in this team.
Okay,
Well,
Freddie, I misheard you. I thought you said that you and Luxord had 4 children, and I had 2 children.
Christ.
I was going to lose my marbles. Thank God.
oh,
Benry
oh,
falls
good God!
over.
No.
I, you,
You just gave
Freddy's,
Freddy a heart attack.
Freddy's brain just fried momentarily at the mention of him and Luxord having children.
Benry
kill him?
fell over and he's like holding himself laughing.
God, okay. Besides that, Kupo.
He gets back up.
I just need like, there's a, I mean, there's a place I've been once before. It's like this place for displaced people. I think it's called Twilight Town. If I could figure out how to remember how to get there, I could leave you guys there. And I think you guys should be safe there. And like, I just want you guys to know that like, we might be homeless now, but I could provide you, even if it's temporary, a temporary home once we get our shit in order.
And then you're out of there.
Yeah.
Is that what you want, Kupo? To be alone again?
I don't know how I've survived this long alone.
Yeah, but like, you seem to be stressed during the whole time, so even if we're not the perfect group, we can at least like lean on each other until we're all in a stable space again.
And he takes out his precious dice, it's like, and stares at them. Says, I am an unlucky charm. If I stay around you guys any longer, I just, it's better if I just go.
You made it this far, Kupo.
Look, if this is about you being worried that we don't like you, I'll admit I wasn't the biggest fan of you at the beginning, but like, you've grown on me. She kind of like playfully punches his shoulder equivalent because she's not really sure what on this like carapace body would count.
Besides, if it wasn't for you, we probably would be just like Master Dia right now.
I haven't seen my home in centuries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of taken from it very young.
I
Like,
mean, hell, at
Maybe-
least I was lucky enough to get ripped from home in my mid-20s.
well, that's what happens when curious scientists rip a hole between the worlds and
Yeah, like,
Yeah, it's same here. Just kind of like awkwardly be like, oh, okay.
because I think it's kind of been established that no one wants to talk about how their worlds got consumed,
Yeah.
because that's incredibly traumatizing.
Also, just like, sure, that's like incredibly specific.
Like, all of us have good ideas of how our worlds got destroyed. I think it would be a bit immersion breaking if we knew exactly what caused it, besides the darkness.
Benry's a bit of a special case, but
Yeah.
they don't know that.
I'm not talking about my world being destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, I took my medicine.
Okay.
Sorry. I forgot to mute myself.
It's all
The
good.
timing, flawless.
Benry is medicated. Hooray!
Don't forget to take your meds, chat.
Henry got all his shots.
Okay.
Henry has been vaccinated.
I
Yeah,
that scene
I
was my home. I lost her. I think I just can't. I know this is like what talking to the person who literally went through the apocalypse twice, and then whatever happened, then literally torn away from your home for Jesus, that's a long time. And Laramie, of course, your home. But and I'm talking about a fucking car, but I just
it's all
A
right.
home is a home.
Yeah.
I
I
live.
don't think I'm a person that's meant to belong anywhere.
You belong with us.
You don't have to stay with us if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But if you think that your only choice is to wander, you can still do it within a certain range of home, Kupo. You can have a space that you can go back to, but still keep moving around, Kupo. I was one of when my world first got destroyed, I was one of the few people that could travel. And I can say that like after enough time, it's incredibly lonely, even if you're talking to people you know every single moment of the day, not having like a secure spot to go back to, like hurts.
I'll 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 think about it.
Good.
Look,
Just
wherever you drop us, we'll make sure you've got somewhere to hang your hat, man.
But
yeah, literally. Lance is burrowing deeper in the letter bag. Fuck you.
I'm making it clear, Laramie's not making a joke. I am.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that was flawless, so you did it.
Speaking like this is second nature to Laramie.
And with all the tension broken, you arrive near as you feel is safe to get to this castle.
Look, just real quick, does anyone like in the like story actually call him the Hat Man, or is that just what we affectionately refer to him as?
I think we've just been calling him the Hat Man out of universe.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you've only
Yeah.
seen
Also,
him.
So no one in the conversation is necessarily gonna have like an eye roll moment or anything.
No.
Cool.
Also, Stormy, you should go get your dinner.
Alright. Later,
gotta-
haters. I'll be back.
I gotta pee real quick.
Okay.
I'll
Break
be back.
time number 2.
Probably sooner than Stormy. Although I should probably also figure out about dinner.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will be back at some unspecified point in the near future.
That's her getting sucked up by the darkness. Goodbye, Laramie.
No! The curse lives on.
God, you guys were just like going for a while. That was really great. Hell yeah.
I do think that was one of our highlight moments of the whole
It's the
thing.
fucking serious conversation time.
Yeah.
Oh, everything is being redeemed. Oh god. You gotta stretch. You gotta sit up. You gotta take a sippy.
Suffer, suffer,
Oh,
suffer.
my back. Ow.
Yeah, you
That's
forget
why you gotta
when
stretch
you
more.
Yeah, when you redeem here, you must also if you are on stream.
Yeah.
The only exception
Dragon
is
Ball.
the info dump redeems.
Yeah, that one. Okay, info dumps are like not allowed to be redeemed during tabletop because that would be
Yeah.
way too much.
No.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing I will request is that no one redeems.
Yeah, no
Like,
info
info
dumps,
dump.
no lying, no end stream now.
Because that would be
If they,
incredibly
look, if
rude
they
to
end
all
stream
of
now,
us.
we'll just keep. If they end stream now, we'll just keep going.
End
And you'll
stream
have
now,
lost
you
all your
ban
points.
them.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, wait, but we cut stream up, but we keep going. You know, if they wanted to have this recorded, you know, they shouldn't have voted. They should have selected that.
Exactly.
New threat.
Josh ends the stream and just hits the start recording button.
It's like Doctor Who. If they wanted those episodes to be watchable, they shouldn't have burned the fucking tapes.
God, yeah.
God.
Call him out, Katie.
Yeah, I'm gonna personally call out the BBC.
Fuck you, BBC.
Get their asses. Get their
For a
asses.
multitude of reasons, fuck the BBC.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Let it be
fuck,
known.
when spring comes, Doctor Who will return. Shit, remembered that.
So Laramie and Lance are my prisoners.
Well, we're on break right now.
We are on break.
I know.
right
Yeah,
now.
we're on
Yeah.
break. We're not.
I
doing
know.
anything
I'm
right
just.
now. Just I think
Y'all
yeah,
could-
the idea was that you're supposed to be someone that's just bringing us in.
Well,
Yeah.
you could
something
talk
like
about
that.
the plan in character when we're back from break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
also, don't
can't
fret too much about the plan because there's other players in this that you have not discovered yet.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say they're my prisoners because I always like that gimmick, that trope. The fake
The trope
prisoners.
is that like they're my prisoners. Meanwhile, everyone is just like, Benry, we put you down once. We'll do it again. Don't forget the arcade.
But I love just the feeling of fucking cackling internally when it's like, oh, you know what'll be less conspicuous than a Skeksis? A Gelfling.
I just remembered that Lance one. I like bringing up the arcade thing again. I'm now thinking about Lance just fucking beaning Benry in the head with the bat.
It worked so well.
That was awesome.
Let it be known, Lance very rarely will actually use like physical restraint if necessary. It's the mailman. The first thought is like, just get the fuck out of there. Second thought is always get a big stick.
Yeah, I mean, he's an interdimensional mailman. I feel like he was, you know.
Like, cause like I believe mailmen have some kind of like weapon on them to protect
But I mean,
themselves.
also, hey, especially if he was a male Kupo in fucking Eorzea.
Yeah, especially Eorzea. Fuck that place. It would like when most of the Koopas got
Also thinking
Koopos.
about
Oh god, now I'm saying it again. Damn it.
Also thinking about it. Huh, this Thra must fucking remind Lance of home, huh?
Mm,
Dark fantasy area
Filled with funny little creatures.
filled with funny little creatures.
shout out to me finally being able to bring up a
Elves.
major part of Lance's backstory
Yeah.
without anyone
Right?
blocking it. Really.
I am. I'm
Which, like, I
scared
win.
about what that entails.
Nothing for all y'all, a lot for Lance. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm glad that he got to bring up multiple things that are like very tightly tied to his backstory that are incredibly traumatizing. If I like, the only one who knows is Josh for obvious reasons. Oh, I was gonna say, let it be known for the past hour or so, hour or two actually. I listened to it once. I've just had Lance's playlist going very quietly in the background to help me focus, and it's been helping a lot.
Oh, I do that.
Hell yeah, shaking your hand.
Yeah. I think. Wait, actually, what was playing while we were doing that? 1 second. Because it's
Shout
really
out.
low, because like, so it's not too distracting.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I have it like at 1% just so I can hear it, but it's not like overwhelming. Oh, shout out to like this one song. I think it's just called Caught in a Tree that I was listening to during like a very, very touchy moment in the game so far. And I'm like,
Oh, is that one of the songs that's on Lance's playlist?
It's the one song that's not a song, you know? It's just the one I described as this is a literal interpretation of what happened to him during this part.
Yeah.
The whole it's a good thing I'm caught in a tree, but it's a good thing I'm not caught in a tree. The one that went like that.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, that's what that was playing. Okay, that's so funny.
This
There
has
we go.
been this has been a good session so far.
Yeah, we're probably not
Yeah.
going to go too much longer before we end, honestly.
Yeah, like honestly with like that much emotional like just getting dropped. Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
I'm back, by
I'll
the
start
way.
streaming after
Welcome
Welcome
this.
back.
back.
Yo,
Is Punch
friend.
back?
I don't think so.
Okay, we wait for...
Not quite.
Ah.
Poncha dial.
I gotta do the daily Pokemon thing already. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do
I
that.
keep forgetting to do that. Or
I
putting it
saw
off
poorly
because, God.
I saw a poorly drawn Zangoose, and that's what reminded me.
Oh, poorly drawn
Laios
Zangoose.
Cowden's Fun Dungeon Adventure. Marcial Donato's Tormentous Nightmare.
God. Let me see if I can send the clipboard. No, let me copy.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, so I fixed the issue with the pack.
Yeah.
I forgot a comma.
That'll do it.
I
That'll do it.
I fucked up
Brilliant.
the syntax on one entry, and so it went, no, game closes.
Hey.
This such
During
as
a random
coding.
syntax event.
It was, and it to make it even better, it was specifically the one on Phantoms. The
Oh.
Phantoms have once again harmed me.
Oh, the sky demons are coming for your head.
They want to be in your computer so bad. Stop letting them out.
Well, now they're gone. Now they don't exist.
Oh,
Why would you do?
Pokemon World and Pokemon World only.
God.
Wait, what the fuck?
But yeah,
It's
Josh, I
a
said the.
Cobblemon pack that I've been working on.
Ooh. But yeah, Josh, I set the Zangoose so you can also look at it.
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
Zangoose.
You
Oh,
can
that's a
understand why I reminded.
Zangoose.
It's
The
this is
shape.
the essence. This is the essence of Zangoose.
Oh shit! Light Yagami died today.
Oh, hey.
Oh
Oh, hey.
happy
Awesome.
late
Ooh.
Yagami Death Day to all who celebrate.
Happy
Yeah.
canonically Death
Yay!
Note is
Yay!
over day.
Also, sorry if you can hear me eating pizza.
Oh, I'm eating
We
pizza too.
can't.
Could not.
Okay.
We can't, but also I don't think it would bother us
It
that much.
If it
Yeah.
did,
Fine.
we'd say something. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like Katie with the Oreos. You're fine.
Don't say that about my wife ever again.
Sorry, I forgot what you were talking about for a second, Gordon, because that was like a fucking year ago. Hello?
No, it wasn't. It was like a couple months at most.
Yeah. It was.
It was a recent event.
Was it?
It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think that was when I had Oreos during when I had COVID.
Yeah, when you were opening up
Yes.
the package and it was on the other side of your bed and you thought it wouldn't get picked up, but it kept getting picked up because you forgot
Right.
your mic was specifically made to pick up those noises.
No, here's the thing. My mic is bad at picking up noises most of the time. It's the issue of I didn't think that would be loud enough for it to actually get picked up. Like the fucking loud ass like dryer will be going off
I
in
am
here,
also playing
and
the
it won't be picked up by my mic. So why would I assume me opening a package of Oreos from the whole other side away from my mic would get picked up?
Awesome.
Good.
I used to eat a bunch of Oreos whenever I was so much that I became notorious for it.
Lemon Oreos are
Awesome.
fucking yummy.
Oreos are pretty
Oh,
tasty.
lemon Oreos? Oh,
Oh.
Y'all are making me
Love
hungry.
it.
Let's keep playing tabletop game.
Come on,
also I have
let's
soup
finish it up.
now.
Yay.
Oh, we're all eating. Hell yeah.
I ate before stream, but I'm hungry again because I didn't have much.
It's okay, boss. We're like 2 hours in. We're not too far from the end.
Yeah. We're not gonna go too much further.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Let's
you
keep
guys are
going, though.
having these incredibly deep and important conversations as you walk up towards this looming, terrifying castle that, honestly, good God, that's scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
But as
Goddamn
you get...
Castle of the Crystal.
Yeah, Castle of the Crystal.
Mhm.
As you get closer, you start to realize it looks like there's not really a lot of ways in. Like, the way it's built is like so scrawny near the bottom and then huge on top. But you also
Like a
notice...
tree?
Kind of like a tree. It does look a bit like a tree. But you also notice, you're not the only ones trying to get in. There appear to be two small figures in the brambles nearby, about as near as you can get to the castle without being at the castle, that seem to be discussing how to get in.
Relatively gelp-sized.
Relatively gelf-sized.
Right.
Are they in trouble or anyway?
No, they just also seem to be considering how to get in.
Hmm.
There are more of you. Well, I know instinctively if I go near them, they're probably gonna freak out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. Who wants to volunteer? I can't do that because I'm a little doggy in a pouch, Kupo.
So
I
let's
mean, I didn't really see anybody else like me around, so the villagers weren't really immediately wary of me, but I don't know.
Well, Benry could always try his disguise again. If you really want to do that.
wait. Where are we
Well-
entering? The castle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were going to go over and talk to these other two.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
I mean, well, we're not like
are-
immediately entering the
what
castle.
other two?
Have you been paying attention since we restarted?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, there's these two little gelflings that are also trying to figure out how to get into the castle. They're a bit they're far enough away from the entrance where they won't be seen, but they're still kind of hiding in the brambles just in case.
Okay.
But you can see them approaching from this direction.
Yeah.
Okay. I change into my shapeshifter thing. I gotta put the dog to bed real fast. I'll run.
Okay.
Dog speed run. Gee.
For a second when I before you finished the last syllable saying run, I thought you were saying dog speed, like Godspeed, but dog.
Dog speed.
Dog speed.
Dog bless.
Dog speed, little guy. I still think that even though, like, you know, it's always shaky after like a break, you know, but I do think this is still going pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been eating za.
Yeah,
Pizza.
I'm eating chicken noodle soup.
Dungeon Meshi is about 4 people with completely different flavors of autism uniting
Yeah.
to save
Yes.
a chubby tea girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meme.
The Dungeon Meshi Tumblr fandom is honestly, you know, the best place on earth.
The Dungeon Meshi Tumble
Truly.
fandom.
I need to finally read it.
The Tumblr Dungeon Meshi fandom is where I have gotten all of my information from Dungeon Meshi. So it's
Yeah,
mostly
pretty
that
much.
little guy with the beard that keeps getting the
Okay.
panty shots that I know about.
Senshi!
Yeah, Senshi.
Yeah, Senshi.
Another win for Senshi.
I'm back.
Love Senshi.
Hi.
But I will
Tommy's
say, yeah, I just want to say real quick, I only call it Dungeon Meshi. People who say delicious in dungeon, where does the time you waste go?
Listen.
The only good translated version is I think in Swedish it's called Gluttons and Dragons.
Oh,
it's really good.
That's a good one.
Perfect.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
My dinner's
So-
just done, by the way.
Last
yeah.
time he disguised, we made him roll magic, right?
Last time we made him roll his ability, which was
Ah,
hide
right,
in
yeah.
shadows.
Okay. So I'm doing that again?
Yep,
Yeah, unless you want to just
Mhm.
take the same role and be kind of a shitty imitation of Gelfling. I'd say probably roll again.
Yeah, I'll roll again.
You might do better this time. You never know.
I hope so. I got 7, 8, 9. That's a 9.
Nice. You are a significantly better imitation of a Gelfling now.
Woohoo!
Excellent.
Still probably similar features as
Yeah.
your Skeksis form, but less weird feather beast.
Yeah,
Yes.
won't necessarily hold up under like the most intense scrutiny, but like it'll still be all right if they get within like 10 feet of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You won't have old ladies being like, "What the fuck are you?"
Yes. I
Alright.
kind of go over to him and like, hey.
Okay, so they obviously
Just say,
weren't.
"Hey."
They obviously weren't expecting you because they both jump, and the male Gelfling like hits you with a stick, like instinctively.
No, that's the right answer when you see
I-
something.
I think Elda's walking up behind Benry to play back up.
Ah.
Like, okay, let me be your helper in this social interaction. Let me be supervision.
I think Flora's just kind of following along, just like I like to think Flora's also just a little bit holding El's hand.
Oh.
You know how it is.
Just a second. Dog isn't taking kindly to being in bed when I'm awake.
Well, we're not going to be going for very much longer.
Yeah.
I know. I just gotta let him out of his kennel.
Okay.
A lot of dog-related interruptions.
This is the dog
Yeah.
episode.
It is the hour of the dog is over. Age of Kitty Cat.
How dare
Please,
you?
please
Zelda
let me
and-
have this.
Stormy and Zelda and Ferdinand will have their time.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry, what did Elle just say? She he walked up and started saying something.
Oh, he hasn't said anything. He's just back up, just in case Benny needs it.
Well, Benry just got smacked by one of them with a stick.
Bonk.
Thankfully, it's just a stick. It doesn't actually do much to you.
Oh.
I
The other one, the girl is like, you're all gelflings?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
we're not really from around here.
Yeah.
I thought we were all killed, except for the two of us. How did you escape?
We didn't. We're not from this world.
Oh, just coming right out and saying it, huh?
We're ripping the Band-Aid off.
Who care? Who give a fuck?
Who cares about the world order?
Listen, they're gonna die anyways if we don't help.
Oh.
be
Sorry,
fair,
now
I
I'm
feel
trying
like-
to remember if these bitches die.
No,
I don't
they
think they do.
No, they
don't.
don't.
They don't
They're
die.
I just
characters.
made a comment.
Okay.
That was
No.
me being an idiot.
Hey, Josh.
The girl for like a minute, but she
Like
turns
2
out fine.
seconds.
She's
Yeah.
fine.
He's alright.
Josh,
Yeah,
after
it's a boo boo.
After Eld rips the Band-Aid off, can I sneeze and lose control of my form?
Yes.
Fucked up.
Here.
Okay, they both start screaming, and Jen, the boy, starts like hitting you in earnest with the stick.
Elda's going to grab the boy
Hey,
Gelf and
hey,
just like cover
I'm
his
fine,
mouth.
I'm fine.
We're not Gelflings, he's not a Skeksis, please don't panic.
It's a bit hard not to
This is
panic.
Well, listen, some
I
real
think
bad dudes
Flora-
are here.
I think Flora goes and grabs Lance.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm. Laramie hands the bag over.
Oh, little guy being manhandled.
Do I have to roll anything to keep that kid in a headlock?
Not really. He's not
Cool.
very strong.
He's not very strong.
Look, I know an easy way to prove this, and then she just kind of holds out Lance. Look, just start talking.
Hi, Koopa.
Oh.
Please don't hit me with a stick, Koopa. I don't think I can take that.
This is all just a clever disguise to help us blend in better. Sort of. Anyway, some bad guys are here and they're real bad news and they're probably going to burn this whole world to the ground. So, we need into that castle.
Well, you're in luck. We are trying to get into the castle to stop our own people from burning this world to the ground.
Oh boy, it's a double whammy, huh?
Well, they're not our people. They're the Skeksis, and, well, they've been draining the life out of the place just so they could live longer.
Well, that seems a bit sucky.
Something, Maka, something. I forgot what Barrett
Avalanche,
says.
avalanche reactor.
I know Barrett has a very specific thing he says, but I forgot what it is. Moving on.
As this is happening, Freddy just shouts out like, "I'm gonna come out, and I need y'all to not freak out about it, okay? Okay." And just so we're all in this conversation now, I just step out.
It looks like he wants to hit you, but he is both restrained and restraining himself.
Hey, we're all cool now.
I need you to
Unfortunately,
all
we
be
can't really.
really cool about this.
Unfortunately, we can't really. You don't really get a choice when it comes to this kind of magic.
Magic is like that. Anyway, I'm Kira, and this is Jen.
Hello.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Flora.
Oh,
Lance.
Freddy.
Laramie.
So Flora just kind of nudges Benry.
Say your name.
Buddy.
Better.
Toby. Toby.
I'm sorry,
All right.
They were asking our names.
Benry. The name's Benry.
Okay, I think it's time for us to stop. You keep getting distracted, and it's getting late.
alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the whole 10-second delay to get you to say your name is a sign of, yeah, no, we're fading here.
I'm sorry.
I
It's
do want
alright,
you to
it's been
know
2.5
that for the
hours.
past 10 minutes, I have just been hearing nothing but doggies squeaking toys upstairs.
Oh.
That's your Coco Melon.
Again, this is what I mean, like, the things that sound super loud to me that I feel like that should be being picked up on the mic don't. But the things I expect to be, like, really quiet are what gets picked up right away.
To be fair,
toy
the
is a
squeaky toy
cat.
is getting picked up, but only when you're talking.
Yeah.
Great.
Is there anybody alive
No,
from
but, like,
grade?
the fucking just opening the just opening a package of Oreos would, like, feel like instant y'all would start screaming at me.
It's because it was really loud.
I know, that's what I mean.
Microphone's trick.
Holly Hollowtoads is streaming Splatoon.
Yeah, I think
Markatoto's streaming
I'm
Danganronpa.
going to
God.
send
Yeah,
you
that's
to
the
Squids.
natural evolution of Interstitial.
It's squid time, actually.
Yes,
Squid time.
Squids.
Temper squids, honestly.
Have fun with Holly and Puzz.
Yeah.
Kind of quits, if I'm being honest.
Oh heck.
Okay.
I gotta close
Oh
stream.
no, I